truly think that if the church is going to get out into the world and make a better place of it, especially for the youth, that they're going to have to offer something to the youth. I believe that what we have here is an excellent beginning.
Imagine if you were just taking us to Pizza Hut. Like,
alright, takeaway pizza?
yeah.
Do you want me to tell the story?
Which story?
Well, once upon a time, there was like a man, he saw like this girl on the beach who was like the most beautiful girl that he'd ever seen. They got married, they moved to Australia, they had kids. A boy, his name was Joel Houston. They had
No names until Joel Houston.
Long story short, Ryan and Bobby Houston got married, had Joel, Ben and Laura. I'm Laura.
Isn't that so?
So for me, growing up in church, growing up in our youth ministry, now I'm a youth pastor. And I just noticed, you know, there's so many like young people, like kids who just have all this gift and all this talent that's obviously God-given.
I have been taking photos ever since I got my first phone. Instagram, and then I just got kind of obsessed with editing them and then took heaps. I think what got me into taking photos was I just kind of like capturing moments and seeing people's reactions when they see that their favourite moment's been captured.
G'day and welcome to HYS. Please come up the stairs. I'll shut the door behind you. That's Ben Fielding.
Hey, how's it going?
He's leaving. We're coming in. Did you get that? That's good. Yeah. This is the plant attending group. This is the main room. Okay, this is Chislett over here. He's not really here that often. This is Laura.
He does anything.
This is where we did a lot of our writing before. You just write in that spot just there. We used to write right there. There was a whole setup. That's my mum and dad when they were 15.
Oh yeah, probably
And this is like kind of hangout room. And I think that's it. Great. Well, it's been a pleasure.
I only went to youth because of a girl. Just this girl that I like, so I found out that she was going, so I was like, man, I'm in. I am going. And it was just different from what I was used to, from the attention that I was used to getting. There was just such a different culture in youth to what I was used to. It really shocked me in a good way.
talent, this gift that she has to take photos. She uses it to glorify God, and she is young and free. She is young and free.
So I grew up in a Christian family. My parents are pastors, I think. I don't know. I don't know what they do, but they're in church. Youth is crazy fun. Like, okay, you get there and you pretty much know everyone. Like, you get complimented like 20 times a minute. Like, seriously, they're the kindest people ever. They feel like your brothers and sisters. And now that I've got like kids from my school, it's kind of like both areas in my life are a part of church now.
You know, if we can create an environment where young people can come and encounter the presence of Jesus and their lives can be changed, then, you know, that we're doing our jobs, you know. I'm just really passionate about it. I'm passionate about a youth generation who, like, can stand strong and live this message of freedom.
I just remember being at the back, and it was just like the weight of the world just came off my shoulders, and it was just such an amazing like experience, and it was such a first in my life, and everything from that point just changed. And now as a leader at G, it's awesome because it's just such a massive opportunity to build into the next generation, and just seeing kids these days just partying and you know just the culture that is now in our youth, it's just so heartbreaking for me, and I really want to change that, and I feel like for me, one of the ways that I change that is by leading a connect group, by sowing into these boys, by seeing them change.
Well, I mean, I've always loved music, and I think music's always been what I wanted to do. And I remember trying to pursue like a band, like kind of that wasn't, we weren't singing about Jesus, but whatever, we're all Christians, but it kind of just never felt right. And I think for me, like whether how hard I tried to write music that wasn't for Jesus, like I would always just get kind of like pushed back to writing music about him. I think for worship for me has been like honestly one of the things that has like kept me in love with Jesus, because it's so different, and every time like I think the way you write a song as well is like it's so like you have to just be open to what he wants to do, and it's just like him like kind of talking through. It's kind of so different than trying to like strive for a song that's not about him.
Drawing close, stirred by grace, and oh, my heart is yours. Oh, fear removed, I breathe you in, I lean into your love. Oh, your
essentially, Young and Free is our youth ministry. It's what God's doing in the current youth generation of our church. Generally, like young people across the earth are, like probably more than any other generation that have gone before, are needing a relevant message. And so I think Young and Free, it's a message that young people can identify with, not in a like, you know, I'll do whatever I want, you only live once kind of attitude, but freedom that is like the most truest and most genuine, and that is freedom that's found in Jesus.
My friend here, his name is Aiden. He's like to play the guitar on our recordings. He can't live without donuts, and I fear that without them, he would become a donut himself.
That's the worst rapping I've ever heard, Melody. It's good. This is probably one of the final days. I think this is probably one of the last days I'll actually come to the studio. So, especially the long drives from my house to the studio have become... I'm sorry. Actual news donuts. And then, but this room has now become the vocal room. So, like this is where we record vocals. So, pretty much you stand here and you just put these on.
In your freedom here I stand, letting go of all I am. Jesus, take control. Oh, oh, oh,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Show him quickly. Now show me.
Too soon.
Melody doesn't like video games, and she doesn't know the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek. Pray for Melody.
I'm young and free. I'm young and free.
I'm young and free.
So young and free.
I'll beat you at ping pong.
Ping pong, that's where it's at. Like our main kind of thing at the beginning was writing songs of praise and like praise and worship, but I guess excitement and joy that was found in God. And I remember Pappas, one of the guys, I think he's a city worship pastor now, for youth, and we like got together and we're like, hey, let's just try and write for Encounterfest and see what we can like come up with. And so I went over to his house and we just kind of like playing around ideas with each other, and we came up with this song Alive. And at the time it was like quite like, we kind of like wrote it on acoustic, and it was like we didn't know what it was going to sound like, but we're like, oh, whatever. And so we made like a basic little like Logic track for it, which sounded so bad.
You are alive in us. Nothing can take your place. You are all we need. Your love has set me free. Oh, oh, oh.
So we showed it to this guy called Joel Davies, who makes tracks and stuff, and we gave him the song like with our little Bad Logic demo, and then he made it this like amazing sort of dance thing, and it was like so different, like it's something we hadn't done before. And Pappas and I were like pretty keen. Anyways, we sent it to Laura, and like I remember I was like walking up to my auntie's house to mow the lawn, and I was just like walking up the hill, like pushing this lawnmower, and then like I get this like message, and it's Laura. Laura never texts me. Let me see what's happening. And then she's like, oh my gosh, this song is amazing. I'm like dancing around my kitchen or something. I was like, oh, that's awesome. But then we did it in Encounterfest, and it just went off. Like the kids were like going mental.
You are alive. You are alive in us.
Nothing can take you.
that song kind of happened, it was like we actually knew the direction that we wanted to go.
Like, yeah, there was just a shift. There was a shift in our youth ministry. Like, we had like found our sound. We had found like who we are. And I remember that song playing for the very first time and just like looking out, and there really was like an atmosphere of freedom. Like, young people were dancing and jumping and just having fun. Summer camp is like, it's like one of those things that you can't describe like unless you're there. I think there's just something really special about like when young people set apart a whole week to just get together, have fun, but just are passionate about meeting with God. And so for us, you know, I remember like talking about, oh, you know, we should record an album. Maybe we could, you know, hire out a venue, or maybe we could do it at youth on a Friday night. It just felt right that we would do it at summer camp. After summer camp, we wrote more and more songs, and so we wanted to record them and we wanted them to be a part of the album. And so we thought, let's just gather our whole youth from across the city together on a Friday night. We put it out there, and it ended up being the biggest youth night that we've ever seen. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm Laura Todd.
I'm Tyler Douglas.
And we're backstage at our rehearsals.
At our rehearsals.
I reckon we should just have a quick look. What do you reckon?
I reckon we should. Let's go. Right now we're entering. That is Benjamin 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that's good.
We are at rehearsal. Well, we're about to start rehearsal. One of the lyrics of the songs isn't finished yet, which is, I don't know which one it is yet, but I hope it's not one I've done. I'm so nervous though. We don't have long. We started like, the doors open in 2.5 hours, and we haven't set up or anything yet, so.
We are the youth ministry, and some of us never left the youth ministry. You always want to still be in youth ministry, like Jody and everyone else. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You everyone back the songs. Everyone back the songs.
That Young and Free album recording night was one of the best nights ever. Like, it was so fun and so crazy.
I feel like it was just such a cool thing, and just to see kids go crazy for God and sing to the new song.
The lights went down, and then Taya started singing the first song, and it was an atmosphere that is unlike anything that I've ever been a part of before.
Where we walk, there you'll be.
our story, and it's the reality of you know, what we're seeing like in our youth. You know, we don't know what the future holds, and we don't know what God is gonna do with it, but we're believing that He's gonna reveal Himself to people, and that young people, old people, or whoever will find Him, will find Jesus because of it, and find the freedom that is found, you know, it's only found in Jesus.